Hello everybody. These days there's quite a discussion about what it means to be a woman, respectively what it means to be a man. And the discussion goes that there are people who are unhappy with whatever they are, or people who think that something went wrong, so they should have been the other sex. Before we think about that, let's make clear we all know what we're talking about. In the English language, we have two nouns for this, sex and gender. Now, in my native German language, we only have one noun, sex, but we have two adjectives to differentiate, and these help us understand the concepts. So on the one hand, there is biological sex, and on the other, there is social gender. Social connected with society, of course. So people who are unhappy with their sex these days can and do go through all kinds of operations to change their biological sex. Breasts are being cut off, uteruses taken out, penises cut off. You know, just as I'm telling you, my body cringes. It's interesting that I can talk about it, I can think about it. Dispassionately, I'm not sure, but my body isn't dispassionate. My body cringes as I'm talking about these operations. Then next, of course, these people can have artificial breasts, penises operated upon them. And then apparently they think they have changed their sex. Well, now there's something exceedingly important to know. We're talking purely about biology, okay? A human being comes in two forms, as we all know. Now, one form is able to produce eggs and has breasts and a uterus in order for a new creature to be able to be born and fed. And we're used to calling this form a woman. And then you have another form which produces sperm and has a penis, with the help of which the sperm are able to get together with the eggs in the other form. So far, so simple. There's something else that differentiates the egg-producing form from the sperm-producing form, and that are the cells. In each human cell, there are 23 pairs of chromosomes. Now, if you're the egg-producing person, the woman, as we're used to call it, then you have 23 pairs of double X, a pair, two X's, chromosomes. If you are the sperm-producing form, you have the same 22 double X chromosomes, and the 23rd has, instead of another two X's, has one X and a Y. As an aside, and I think that is very interesting thinking about it. You know, we're used to thinking man is the norm and the woman is the deviation. Well, if you look at this, then obviously X's are the norm and the one Y is the deviation. So, sorry mates, you're the deviation, not us. But let's go back to biology seriously. Now, you may be through these operations, you may be able to change your looks, and with that, you may be able to fool other human beings. You may be even able to fool your feeling, your thoughts. You are not able to fool your body. No matter what you have taken away from it or operated upon it, it remains either the egg producing or the sperm producing, either the 23X chromosomes or the 1Y chromosome. And there's nothing you can do about this. Which is why, for the rest of your life, you would have to take hormones in order to overcome the problem. And even then, you cannot change your egg or sperm production. Your body will remain what it always was. I think it's important to be clear about that. And yet, if you say, but you have a problem with the sex you were given or born with, well, now then, we are with social gender, with what society tells you you should be like. And that's what we'll talk about next time, shall we? Goodbye.